and season 6, and I'm sorry, I couldn't make double babysitter because it's impossible. And neither of the other episodes. If I can make double babysitter, let me go to the other episodes. So here's how it goes. Here's how it goes. Today I'm announcing new book read. So here's the trailer. So there's going to be something like there's going to be this book, some and of the other books. Look, but now what should we do today? Oh look. Oh, what if we got an idea? No idea. But I know who can help. Z the scientist. Come on, Z. Fern, why are you going in Z's house? Come on, I need you. Today, finally, we're here. Today, we're going to learn we're going to learn about food. Everyone loves food. Everyone needs to eat food and loves to eat food. Well, especially everyone. Like, here's all the types, but for the food, let's begin with our lesson. There's 3 reasons about food. No, let's be spring. Yeah, spring. Yeah. What do you have in mind about spring? I don't know. What about Ephraim? Are you refreshing? Yeah. So, instead of this, we're going to learn spring. Ready? Set, go! Hello, everybody. I'm Fern. It's nice to see you there again. How are you, buddies? Are you new? Oh my goodness, I like new people. I like making new friends every day. But do you know what? I eat healthy things. Like I know a lot because when I go to school, because at home, because I was canceled from my school because I'm a puppy. Because I'm a talking puppy. Puppy as canceled school. But I learned at home. I learned so many things about spring. So the beginning of spring. So let's begin. First, how does spring begin? Here's how I explain. In spring, the sun starts getting lighter and lighter and lighter and more lighter and more lighter and 21st March. So the real spring starts on 21st March. But a day before that, you know what happens? Push the So especially Fern. I'm sorry. So Fern. So that's him. So everything about food is so spring. But the day before the real spring comes, you know what happens? You know what happens? The day is the same. The day is long as the night. It's same. The day is long as the night. They're together. Like one half is the day and one half the night. You know? Oh, for sure, yes. But especially that boosters here. Let's see. Now it's spring is beautiful. Now spring is beautiful, and a few changes that happen between spring and winter. There's a few changes that happen when spring arrives. What are they? It's up to Bojidar. To tell them. Okay, Fern. I'm okay with that. So since that, okay, Fern. Go there. Since because the changes are in the spring. Like in the spring, the sun goes up in the hot and cloudy sky and gets bigger than the night. And the night gets the day gets bigger in the night. It becomes bigger and the night becomes short. The day becomes long and the night becomes short. And because of that, when the sun comes up here, all the snow starts to melt. Until it's melted. But after it's melted, you know, it's my favorite part. Everything is again growing, like the trees. More beautiful leaves appear. Well, in Bulgaria, instead of leaves, somewhere in the end of March, when we see a tree that's fully grown, we pluck the tree or martinets. In Bulgaria, we wear martinets. If you're from Bulgaria, you don't need to listen to that, especially a Bulgarian like you. If you're Bulgarian, I'm especially like you. So it's for luck. It's for luck. So it's for luck. What was the opposite of sick? Oh, healthy. And especially to be alive and healthy. So that's all. But spring gets super beautiful, and finally, you must remember that the animals that sleep inside the ground go up and back to the earth. Do you know, all the birds, not like all the birds except the winter ones, go back to their trees to Go back to the trees. The circles return, making new nests. Making new nests. The spring becomes beautiful. Beautiful. Remember, the spring is a whole beauty. Fern, Fern, come. That's all correct, the bursar said. Yeah, and since we're done, with the lesson, with the very important lesson, what happens when the spring comes? It's time for Z to show up. Z. Hello, Z. Now, can you tell them something? Like we're going to learn something beautiful about the spring. Spring with Z, the scientist. You know he knows everything because he is a scientist. Come on, Z. So now, in the spring also, a lot of major things happen. Like on the where we live in Europe, because we live in Europe, Africa, and a few of Asia is all spring, but all the others are full with, but all the others things that I haven't said are cold. It's winter. The winter's beginning there. It's freezing. Like with the day and the night. When here is day, on the other part, when here is day, one half of the earth is day, the other half is night. Day, night, day, night, day, night, day, night. And it continues. Like a tickle. But another thing that occurs in spring is actually the basic thing. I'm gonna let Bozart say. So the basic thing that happens in spring is supernatural, but exactly. Z's right. It's the same, but it's with day and night. But what do we have day and night? Well, the sun is substantially created. When the earth is deleted, when the earth was after there was nothingness, after the whole human life disappeared, there was the two halves of earth were in fire, and they merged themselves. They merged themselves together and become the biggest star, the sun. Then all the other planets were created. But the moon is created shortly after the earth. One day on earth, so here's how it was going. One day on earth, a huge, very huge asteroid. Think of a very huge asteroid hitting the earth. Hit the earth so hard. Hit the earth hard, but after that, it it slowly flew back into space and closely to the Earth. Its species the form of the moon. And from there we have day and night that does all of it. But in spring we have more days. The day is bigger in Europe and smaller in other parts of the Earth. But you must know this. It's very useful information. Well, especially I would agree actually. But because of that, there's also rain. It rains, and it gives. And as we said in the first attempt of this lesson with Fern, that the trees become beautiful, the whole nature becomes beautiful, is actually because of the rain. The rain gives the leaves. Like pretend that you're making a tree. So for the trees to grow, you need water. Well, what is rain? Tiny bits of water. Water falling on the ground. You know? I know especially. And that's make our beauty spring. This is why it's called spring. It comes from rain, like spring. It's all things spring. The rain springs. This is why the season is called spring, because the rain springs. So that's all. That's all. That's all. Borger is totally correct. It actually is like that. I also know it, but like Borger said, because I'm a little tired, but that's no problem. You learned a nice lesson. During the second attempt, it's a nice lesson. Bye-bye. See you later. Hello there. Here's the first attempt called spring, called Bulgarian spring celebrates. Yeah. So, which of these is a spring celebrate? It's Bulgarian, but if I should say that hard or easily to find, that's her spring. So remember that clue. Now, do we celebrate Christmas in spring? No. Do we celebrate Christmas in spring? No. Now, do we celebrate Easter in spring? Yes. Do we celebrate 1st November in Bulgaria? 1st November in spring? No. Do we celebrate my birthday in spring? Yes. Do we celebrate Turtle Roof then in spring? Do we celebrate Turtle Roof then in spring? Do we celebrate the coming of spring? Yes! Do we celebrate hanging first day? Yes! Do we celebrate hanging Friday? Yes! Do we celebrate flowering, sir? Yes! Do we celebrate Lazarus then? Yes! Do we celebrate Promishka? Yes! Do we celebrate 40 days before Easter? Yes! Do we celebrate and lastly, do we celebrate Valentine's Day? No! That was easy. Now let's see what we do. Now let's see what you must complete the saying. So, on Easter, we with eggs. What do we do with eggs? Eggs. Have you got the right answer? It's have a battle with eggs. Our eggs. So in Easter, our eggs, we get a fight. And we get a fight with our eggs. And whose egg breaks? Not who breaks, has a crack, loses. And the one who has a crack will be healthy and alive till the end of the year. So another thing. So it's actually also let's get and check. Wait on the spring coming, that spring has come. The answer is we are happy that spring has come. And lastly, on Lazarus then, girls with like a crown of a crowd of flowers. Flowers are rather than girls with flower crowd. Girls with flower crowns are swaying on a seesaw. And that's it. And that's it. And these are